What up, people? Let's go ahead and do this. Today's gonna be a little different. We're gonna let the Facebook motherfuckers catch up with us because you know what? This is how I like doing it. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Interactive. So basically, what's going on these days? We're having a lot of issues with uh, the actual site itself. I've been trying to throw out invites to everybody. We want everybody in. We want as many participants as we can find. Um, we all want that. That's what we're all looking for. So it's not nothing new. It's just something we're still trying to get 100% on, and I don't necessarily know what side of the spectrum is working, what's not. So as of yesterday, we had not too many people, but we definitely had a lot of people catching up, and that seems to be the thing. Like, why would you want to catch? Oh yeah, that's my new bling right here. Right there. Yeah, that's in the Bobby. All my skulls are named Bobby. There's Bobby over there. So my point is that this is it's a for us by us kind of show. It's not meant to single anybody out. It's not meant to. It's not meant for anybody to feel left out. We want everyone to join in. I tried throwing out these what's it called? Not just invites, but I've been trying to throw out these different ways of reaching everybody, and it seems like either people don't want to do it, or maybe people feel like they have to. I really don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I always throw up on there that we're gonna be on around noon. So around noon is when I expect everyone to start looking around. I mean, we had 153 people all watch the show after it aired, and it's like, why? We're right here. I am right here. I'm here for you. You know. And I beg people nonstop, go to YouTube. It's the easiest place to do this. And all I get with this place is more using this place. I don't understand why. I don't understand why people want to go the hard way, try to watch this thing. You really can't. I mean, did this on the Streamlabs and got nothing but complaints about how we got audio but no visuals. We got visuals but no audios. And it's just annoying. It's just annoying. It's like, well, then why are you doing this? Why bother with this? Like, the stream is not setting up the way you. The stream is not setting up, and I got all these different ways of setting up the stream, and I keep begging you guys to go to fucking YouTube because the shit ain't working. The shit is not working anywhere else. So, like right now, what we're gonna do, I got Streamlabs running, I got Facebook running, we got YouTube running, and watch this. I'm gonna go to TikTok just to prove a point that these crazy motherfuckers like would rather watch the show 2 hours later. Um, I don't know what's the common thing for how long can we really wait? Because there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about when it comes to Better Call Saul and all that. There's a lot we want to talk about, and the problem is that it's just it's not gonna happen if too many people have a problem with it. I don't want to piss anybody off. And the show aired Monday night. It is now where are we at? We're at third Wednesday. So maybe it's cool, maybe it's not cool. I don't know. So trying to go ahead and put up anything and see if we can get anything going on here. I don't know why. So we're checking out the TikTok account, and the TikTok account is telling us that it's not working. I don't understand how they can get these guys on here. So let's just start recording that on here. All right. So right at this very moment, right on this very, 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 very moment, we are now on all these different streaming services. We're on Facebook Live. We are on YouTube streaming. We are on TikTok. And I don't know how to get on TikTok Live, so I don't know. It has the button, but it only has the button when you are on a computer. On my laptop, it seems to be doing just fine. But if I try to do this anywhere else, whether it be my phone or whatever, it just don't work. So, again, I want to talk about Better Call Saul because it's such an amazing end to. I think it was an ending that we deserved. Because one thing that really bothered me with a lot of shows, like, they either puss out or they go too far, And personally, I think going too far is far greater than pussing out and not giving us what we wanted to see in the first place. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. So, see, before we used to be able to tag everybody, get everybody in here, and it was just easy to do. Yeah, and we keep begging everybody if y'all know a special way of doing this. if y'all know a special one we could be using, I mean, I've heard of Twitch, Stitcher, all these streaming services, and I can't seem to find any way to get in any of them. So I don't know what if there's if TikTok is really doing this and you really need 1,000, then please, people, follow the show because this has just been a taste. I'm sorry, we're limited to 3 minutes. It's the best I can do. I don't know how to do anything live for you guys. I'm sorry. Go to YouTube. So let's start recording that. So I'm just gonna tell them straight up. I mean, go to YouTube. You know, continue this shit on YouTube. So uh I don't know. So yeah, like when we had what was the last one? The last show to really leave us in suspense, I think, was the Dexter ending, and I thought that one was it was sad, and a lot of people had a problem with it. I thought personally I thought it was a much better ending than any than Dexter did, like by far. Um, with their first ending. When Dexter first ended, I thought it was a real cop out not to show us, you know, anything. So, when they did the second one, once they did the second Dexter's New Blood, I thought that was cool to an extent, but it also, you know, kind of a band-aid fix for the show. I think with the writing that they had in the beginning, and especially when you had guys like Clyde Phillips coming back to do all the when you get guys like Clyde Phillips to come back, rewrite the show, produce it, direct it, you have, you know, some definite talent behind you. And then when you just up and decide to uh I don't know, you just up and decide to just I don't know how to say it. I mean, not necessarily gonna kill them off, but it was just kind of sad. It was just like, you know, wait, okay, it was a band-aid fix for what they had done in the first season or the first show, you know. And so it was definitely better than their second inning. I mean, Dexter, what Vince and David had done. Then when you look at shows like Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, they also had two endings because they had, you know, the ending of Breaking Bad, and then they had El Camino, which was the ending of Breaking Bad for Jesse. And then you have Better Call Saul, which was the ending for Saul Goodman. The three key characters that had gotten away. And I really think that they did a spot on job with a lot of the callbacks. The callbacks were, I mean, we watched the show because we loved it, and some people thought the first season was the worst because it dealt with Chuck and all those um, problems that continued with Chuck. However, I think the final episode of the final episode of Better Call kind of showed us um, how important that Chuck really was to the storyline, and you know whether we expected it or not, it was definitely what it turns out the show was all about. And so, if you think that if you honestly boring, there's a lot of that, and you're not alone in thinking. But I will say that if you skipped season one, you really missed out because essentially the show began to not revolve around Chuck or anything like that. But I mean, that was a great way of saying goodbye to a character that we had no idea was damn important. And so when people told me like, oh, I just never cared for the character Chuck, I was like, well, you might want to change your mind because it's definitely going to matter later on. And so, whatever happens now, which if they decide to go with the actual idea of doing the Gustavo Fring prequel, I don't think they're serious. I don't think they're gonna do it. Um, if you remember when Sons of Anarchy was being taken down and Sons of Anarchy was heading out to its final goodbyes, they were also a show that was hard to it was hard to finish because so many were getting killed off or any of that stuff, and it just really was something that we did not expect. And also, I have a real problem with other guys that just don't like the show of Anarchy. I really don't understand what you don't like about it because that show is just not just I won't say just as good as David and Vince really knew what they were doing. I mean, it wasn't like they had the same power that David and Dan had for Game of Thrones, and they completely wasted, so much of the books, and they just ran through them, and it was like, dude. My guess is they thought that Winds of Winter was going to come out sooner than it did, but to continue because the quick wit was gone, the thrilling and exhilarating parts were gone. To me the best part of it was how just like Bad, we knew where the story was going to end from episode 1. So when you watch the very first episode of Sons of Anarchy, you're watching where Jax dies. All right, I have no problem spoiling that because you should have already finished that shit. Um, Now you spend a long time watching, rather than Better Call Saul, and then you get your Breaking Bad characters. Imagine if you didn't even see Breaking Bad and you only watched um, Better Call Saul. I think you'd be extremely lost. Um, and at the same time, I think you would know what's going on. Saul, or we didn't know who Jimmy McGill was. And I think, you know what? I'm having some technical difficulty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and try to do this again. I'm not going to end the show just yet. I have to go ahead and work out some kinks. And we might have another dashboard. We might have another way of showing you the show, doing SDS. Every episode that you guys watch, especially to those on YouTube, you're watching a show grow. You're watching a show get more and more involved with itself and trying to figure out exactly where. And I'm gonna work on some other stuff that seems like it might fix it. Okay, you guys know the struggles I'm having with these live streams. Again, I still think that if people moved over to, if you guys just simply moved over to YouTube, I think you would have a much better experience. However, a lot of people just don't want to do that. I don't get it. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, guys. So the show will continue at 2:00. All right, just gotta fix some shit, and I really hope to catch you guys. In the comments. However, you guys want to do this. So, yeah, I will catch you guys on the other side in about 5-10 minutes. All right, take it easy.